Would you like to see my wares? Here is my mouth and here are my breasts. Would you like to touch them there? Here is my cunning hair and all.
This is the story of Jack, who's the digger right at the bottom of the effort, and what he discovers down there, both within the well, within himself as he digs through his childhood, through his own life, through his memories of the death of his mother when she was very young. She was a prostitute. And he starts to discover things about the people in power and the influences that they've had, unbeknownst to him, over his life, over his early days and over his current work. He's also someone who has spent a large part of his life mentored by Mark Tapp, and together they have been restoring Britain's ancient sacred wells and springs, which have around them pre-Christian mythology and stories, and to Mark Tapp and perhaps to Jack's mind also they have spirits and beings that he feels are part of the fabric of pre-Christian life and life today, and those threads weave throughout the play as well. So it's a lot to do about oppression of workers, women workers, men workers, prostitutes, Brighton's past, and the sort of spiritual underworld which lies up beneath all of that as well.
It's known in the whole wide world that I have got the best of them all.
The first he kissed my hair,
It was Bernie's face as black as coal.
but when I revealed my soul,
He laughed, oh how he laughed.
The play is actually based in Brighton. It's based on Victorian Brighton, which there actually is a hand-dug well in Rottingdean that actually exists, but not really many people know about it. So that's one of the reasons I really like the plays, because I'm actually from Brighton myself, and it's a bit of history that nobody really knows about. It's just been forgotten about.
It's a really interesting play. It's completely different to anything else that I've ever seen. It's largely situated on some scaffolding which portrays the well, and so there's a lot more, there's a greater diversity of action than you might see on a normal stage. There's lots of people running up and down, ladders, and all sorts of strange actions going on to convey the meaning of where we are. And physical theatre means that you don't have any props and you don't really have any set. So apart from the scaffold, which provides the bones of the well, we create all the scenery ourselves using our bodies.
It's like a thriller, really, where you find out about some nasty goings on, and it comes to this very exciting sort of finale, which is very filmic, in fact. Although it's all done without any props, so it's a piece of physical theatre, an ensemble piece where people play different characters, play the same character. Sometimes two people play the same character at once, and sometimes characters are like composites, which are made of a couple of actors, 2 or 3 actors together. So it's very inventive.
So the scenes are quite physical, so there's a story being told physically, and then there's a narration going on, and it's really exciting because the narration is really lively and you get really into it and you really feel what's going on, and you're also obviously seeing what's going on. So, you know, I really like the contrast between the two ways of telling the story at the same time.
he kissed my really white breast. He kissed me so much it hurt, but when I showed my quaking soul, he laughed.
Excuse me.
So I cried and then I laughed and I laughed, and I kiss anyone who will pay for my craft. My hair is black, my body is white, my mouth is young, so red, and my poor soul is dead.
My character varies from a woman playing a woman, playing a man, playing a digger, playing a prostitute, playing a workhouse boy, playing a table, playing a bed, a fisherman, you name it. My background is as a dancer and a performer, and so I can really bring, I dance flamenco, I can really bring the drama and the physicality of my dancing background into the play, which I find really exciting.
So you get to play
Betsy, the mother. You get to play another girl called Bella. There's lots of different men you play. And even if you're not playing someone, you're doing something. So if you're not a major role, you'll be playing a bowl or some chest of drawers. And if you're not doing that, you'll be lighting people. We're using our own little torches to do the lighting. So we're using a bit of lighting, but mainly it'll be us lighting each other. So the play for us actors takes a lot of stamina and a lot of concentration to just keep knowing what's coming next, who you're meant to be lighting, where you're meant to be. It's a good experience, really loving it, and I think it's going to be really fun to watch. It's very, there's a lot of fast-paced scenes. There's a great chase scene in it. We're using scaffold, which is really exciting. It looks great, it looks quite domineering when you're sitting there. So should be a good play.
All the sound is acoustic, so we make all the sounds that are present, and all the music is all acoustic as well. So we sing songs that have been developed especially for the play, either adapted from The Tempest, one of them. Another one's been adapted from an old folk rhyme about prostitutes. One was adapted from a miners' strike song. So it's all very much about digging. It's very obviously relevant to the current news. Everyone's remembering at the moment the miners' strike in the 80s. So we've got several songs, all of which we sing ourselves, and we harmonise and create a choir amongst the performers, which is a beautiful, haunting sound when it works well, which it does often.
And who will sing the digger's bridge? Oh, dear God.